Good evening, everyone. How are you all? Actually, Odisha was badly hit by Cyclone Dana. I was in an extremely worried state. Thank God, now the cyclone has passed away and we all are safe. I must thank Prashansa, the founder of the Fertile Brain, for giving me multiple opportunities to present my poems here. Like I have said a number of times before, the reason for my writing poems. The reason is only to heal my wounded soul from the traumas of the past. Poetry is the soul of literature. So, I always concentrate on writing poems along with articles and fiction. Since I belong to Puri, my first poem will be dedicated to Lord Jagannath. And I will be going to read poems from my three poetry books. First one is Song of My Heart, and the second one is Everything I Never Told You. The third book is Under the Starry Sky. So let's begin from the first poem. That is Searching for Divine Blessings. This poem is dedicated to my Lord Jagannath. Oh my Lord Jagannath, I feel you everywhere. I don't need to seek you at any temple. I sense the fragrance of mustard flowers. I paint myself as Lolita. I recreated the character of Vidyapati. Let me be your Radha. With the blue hues of unknown desires, I again passionately dance by refusing everyone. Nay, I cannot think about anyone. It is about my Lord and my sublime longings. Nobody can realize my hidden quest and ours to be one with my supreme power, an indomitable craving to have a glimpse of my Lord. It is not a mad pursuit of a gesture. It's my journey on a thorny path. It's my challenge to the orthodox world. After a tedious trip of million years, now I can behold my Lord. He is smiling there. Everywhere there is the scent of musk. Oh, is it the world or my dream? From a charismatic realm, I fall in the middle of somewhere. In an intimate embrace with the dazzling flash, I lay bare in a luminous halo. Now I'm one with the ultimate being. With an altered vision, now I can rest forever. So let's go to the second poem. And the second one is also based on the car festival in Puri. Let the whole world know how the car festival takes place in Puri. Car festival in Puri. Blue hues of the serene sea startle the entire town. Puri looks radiant with the resplendent rays of the shining sun. Crowds assemble here to behold the divine morn. Unity in diversity can be felt by everyone. Devotees are tired by a sacred union. The cult of Lord Jagannath is beyond their common vision. They transcend into a state of trance in the festival. With the Trinity and Sudarshan, they traverse from birth to death. In the hallowed grand road, salvation is desired by all. Dancing with the beats of Mridanga, a maddening mass surges to hold the majestic grandeur. The air is filled with kirtana, accompanied by Odissi dancers. The celebration even tempts millions of bright lights to descend on earth and to partake in the revelry of pristine spirits. A throng of people attain divinity with the same universal thought. They hold the strings of grand chariots. The car festival of Puri stands as a unique celebration of humanity by signaling a transition from finite to infinite. Peace reigns in the holy city. Then let's go to the poem Kumar Purnima. As the people who are living outside Odisha, they don't know what is the meaning of Kumar Purnima or the Sarad Purnima. So I have written a poem on Sarad Purnima. The bliss of full moon night. At the onset of the first full moon day of Ashwini month, we celebrate the much awaited carnival of our hearts. Young girls of Odisha cherish for their would-be partners. Together they cheer for a twinkling future. With the silky, shiny moon of the azure sky, they dance, sing with spirits high. Soaring moods exalt their emotion. They chant and fast with sheer devotion. Kumar Purnima is coming soon. In October, the maidens of Odisha find reason for celebration. With floral design and decorated with fireworks illustration, they glorify the sun and the moon. The people of Odisha also welcome Goddess Lakshmi for fortune in abundance and multitude of good fame. They drape themselves with new dresses. Together, they gather around the basil tree with Akash Deep while creating an illusion of falling down of glorious flames to earth from heaven. So, who don't know the meaning of Kumar Purnima? I must explain. In Orissa, it's a much awaited celebration of young girls as they perform rituals to get perfect partners like the face of the moon. For getting attracting husbands, they pray to the moon. Akash Deep. During Kartika month, this lamp is lit near the basil plant inside an earthenware dish. The next poem is, it's quite a romantic one. I wish I could meet you again. Yes, I met him again. 20 long years passed away. I have been waiting for this day. Lazily, I overcame those languid moments. Bruises and scratches reminded me of his long absence. That scar time and again haunt me in thousands of my dreams. Never knew that meeting him would be so startling. My eyes struck at one point. I had no desire except to stare at him. I only counted every beat of the immeasurable second of those passing hours. Never I watched that so. I wish I could hold the hands of my watch. Too many wars revolved. They even rebelled. Even they refused to believe me. A figment of my fancy spiraled up from nowhere. Some stuff like if, but, unlike, and many more hammered me. 2 hours suddenly passed away, but my eyes were intact at the same point. My little girl jogged my ponytail. It's time to say goodbye to guest. With the screams of congratulations in the air, I realized my present state. Waves of memory stored in a secret store began to cascade like a never-ending brook. While traversing the years in the time machine, I recollected my acceptance. a bold rejection, and then the shattering of hopes. Unlike other spectators on that stage, I unraveled the jester in me in the circus of life. 2 hours passed, 2 decades of my life passed away. I found myself still clinging to the fascinating bygone. Life must go on. With this, I hastily gathered the scrambled parts for returning to the lonely chamber. My heart was heavily laden with those thrilling years of yesteryear. Embracing the humdrum of this rotten life was the last choice that years ago I made it in my conscious state. So the next poem is My Wars. I don't know the fool's word. I don't even know the wisest man's words. My words are chosen from the enigma of silence. I only know the words of mortals. I know the fluttering words that ooze from the souls of innocent ones. Those are veiled inside the teary eyes of a poor woman. I daily decode the unspoken words of a destitute woman who hates to bargain her flesh. I don't know the words of a priest that is flown to the open air and sometimes melted in the mist. I don't know the words beneath the chanting of sages in the pilgrimage of an unknown land. I don't want to trace the words of wisdom. I only desire to know the pain embedded in her complaining voice. I want to learn the words beyond my reach. Many voices are silenced. I want to traverse their paths. Let their muffled voices adorn my poems. My words will echo the grief of the voiceless ones. By crossing the barriers of iron walls, my words will be the carrier of immortal messages of deceased ones. My words will be the wings of freedom for oppressed birds. They will be beyond the constraints of time, crossing the limits of birth, death, and rebirth. My sharp words will tear the chest of the wild sea. In the deep, dark, silent hours of those nights, my words will shatter the cloud of fearful rains. My language will stretch beyond the borders of any nations of truth and eternity for conquering only hearts. It's over. So let's go to the next point. The title is Once More. I made promises to myself for not falling in love again. Wet eyes bore the undeterred vows for not crossing the same bridge. I consoled my reckless self in the woeful hours of those nights. I made trials to close my withered eyes, but I felt my desolate eyes chased the same dreams. Never knew that I would need you more than anything. Now, with an altered vision, I desire to clutch the magic of your presence. It is like the burning wick in an utter darkness, like the melting wax of a candle. Now my ego is transformed into light. In the shrine of your divinely beautiful soul, I am ready to fall in love again. Once more, the eternal tales will be rewritten. So, another lovely poem is one of my love songs. If I could write a love song for you, then it will be like this. Everything is not said by words. Some feelings should be felt. I crave to hold you till the last breath. Whenever you are with me, I desire to kiss your eyes. Deep down inside my heart, I know you do love me. I swear that till now you heard only lies. With my fake smile, I only flaunt my strong sides. But in the innermost layers of my mind, I know how lonely I am. I can see how exactly I am broken. So don't cut the thread. Just look beyond your eyes. You can find me standing at your doorstep. It is not too late for compromises. It is time to write our names in the starless sky. So the next poem is, the title is Poet. Every poet of my poetry clan can relate to this poem, I think. So let's start. It's high time to stop writing. Dear poet, don't you feel congestion, acceptance, rejection, and again submission? Stop messaging. We are fed up with your chatters. Shut up and vanish with your over. Always keeping an eye on mails. Don't you feel exhausted? With your tall claims, we are feeling sick now. Have you not been tired of stitching the same damages you have felt after so many frantic attempts of bridging the gap between the earth and the sky? Wakeful nights have passed away while connecting a thread between your dream and moon. You are a ghost now. Dear poet, stop daydreaming. No more publications for you. Have you seen a scarecrow? I have seen your restless stares. Your mind races by fantasizing a twilight with stars. Never mind now. Your waiting is over. Just release your soul from the wisp of desires, evading spiraling emotions. The next poem is Loneliness. On a road to the high sky, I think I am the lone traveler. In the vast sky, I am the only star that twinkles throughout the days and nights. The baggage that I carry hides my unseen ache and grief. Night after night, I dream to love and to be loved back. I blame you for not holding my hands in those days where I was stuck with my heavy heart. But late in my life, I realized that loneliness is the legacy. I carried it from the time of my birth. So, on my bad days, I now meditate in my dark room for not forgetting anyone. So, in the silent hours, I'm now lost in the world of loneliness to negotiate with eternal feelings. So, the next poem is, it is also based on love. The title is also Love. Love. Last summer you left this place. I was struck here with few strangers. Snow melted, leaves began to pile up in my backyard. Inside my mind, I was aware of the oozing volcano that plagued me all the time. Some known eyes began to scare me through the windows. So I closed them, settled inside this four-walled house, a hope of meeting you again. I watched the birds coming back to their nests. Last night I woke up with the same whisper. I heard a knock on my door. She was my new neighbor, a lady of flaring eyes smartly held by her partner. Then suddenly I recalled the same shadow that used to follow me was no more. Now I pity her. Her questioning eyes are going to be unanswered, ignored, and unnoticed forever. And the next poem is based on pain. Here the poem goes like this: Pain and the world. They see your pain as light as feathers, but daily you bargain with loads of painful chapters. You know the pain that never leaves you free, the baggage of pain always you carry. They think it's so easy to bury the bloody stains of pain from the tracks of your memory. They treat it as an imbalanced glass of wine. You hold the pain that sets you apart from them. For millions of years, pain has chosen only one person. With grace, you have been there for embracing pain. By shocking everyone in the waiting room while absorbing the nectar of pain, you emerged as a warrior of the whole life's game. And the next poem is also pain. This is quite different from the last one. Pain. You all caught me wrong. I have not yet told you about this pain. It's too deep than the sea. You deceive yourself by my willy smile. It is the messy trap to cover the scary pit deep inside my heart. You have not seen the grave damages of my body. You can see the imposing peaks that I intently show you all. You have not seen the pain that every time slithers into my veins. Knowingly I bury them in the deep, dark, silent regions. You have not seen the anger boiling inside my mind as I manage to mold them into my laughter. You all are not acquainted with my pain that is blowing like a hurricane, whirling around to shatter the opposition. You all are not acquainted with my pain that is blowing like a hurricane, whirling around to shatter the opposition. And the next poem is based on women empowerment. Actually, I have read the poems of Maya Angelou and then I have written this poem. Till I'll raise my voice. No more you can tie my tongue. Don't you dare to squeeze my eyes. Gone are the days of my helplessness. If someone dared to cross my chest, he will surely embrace his death. I will stand up again all unjust. Hey, just give a try to suppress my voice. Then you will meet the demon fluttering inside my breasts. Nobody can cut my wings of desires now. No more I will be a silent victim for fire tastes, or I will vanish from earth. In your dreams, maybe, I will uphold my virtue. I am in every way similar to you. Still, my presence will be seen by tearing the deep silence. My voice will alter the scene. Each of my poems will be a souvenir of my revenge. And the next poem is, let me read it from my book. So at the time of Dasara, I have written this poem. The title of the poem is Ma Navadurga. It's a collaborative poem. Krishna Walikar brother has collaborated some lines with me also. So the poem goes like this. O Sailaputri, sitting on Nandi's bull, flower in right hand, trident in left, destroyer of evil and arrogance, mother of spiritual awakening, I salute thee with folded hands, O Ma. You are an embodiment of the divine Trinity. Within thou, I can behold my lords, Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara. O Brahmacharini, donned in white sari, representing purity, knowledge, remover of selfishness, improving our inherent virtues such as restraint, dispassion, and renunciation, holding rosary beads in your right hand and utensil with water in your left hand, O Ma, you show us the path of penance and abstinence. O Chandraghanta, destroyer of evil tendencies, demonic powers, bad spirits, always ready to destroy injustice, having her third eye ever open, keeping watchful eyes on destructive forces to curb it. O goddess of divine energy, by adorning the crescent moon on your forehead, you threaten the evil ones to punish them with severity. With thy sublime face as a mother, you look at me, Ma. O Kusamanda Devi, creator of universe, with your divine smile, the incarnation of warmth, love, creation, and preservation of the world, the fourth aspect of Navadurga Ma and Mahadevi. O Ma, with a glorious warmth for the universe, you ride on a line. By keeping the strength to destroy this civilization, you enlighten the ignorant ones. O Skandamata, goddess of motherhood, love, luck, prosperity, and good fortune, thou always protect with your bench in grace and love, poised on a lotus flower, O Ma, you are the maker of the universe. O Katyayani Devi, goddess of power, slayer of tyrannical Mahishasura, and remover of negative energy and all hurdles in the path of progress of devotees, O Ma, you are the epitome of love and compassion. O Ma, let the wrongdoers fade away into dungeon. O Kalaratri, goddess of fiercer form, depicting the dark side of human life on earth, slayer of Chanda, Munda, and Rakta demonic one called Chanda Mundeswari. O Ma, you liberate the downtrodden with a calm mind. To emancipate the oppressed ones with long hair and eyes of fire, Ma goddess is present like a savior. O Ma Mahagauri, goddess of Abhyasastini, fair, complacent, and pure and divine, protector of devotees with blessing gesture, graciously you adorn the pandals. Your gleaming eyes render me peace. O Ma Durga, seated on a bull, you offer unconditional blessings to thy worshippers. O Ma Siddhadatri, goddess of learning and wisdom, and the epitome of spiritual knowledge, another form of Ma Saraswati, goddess of wisdom, O Ma, you ever present in a blissful ecstasy. O Ma, may all the maladies from earth be cured with your presence. Your benign presence is dispersing the darkness of ignorance and spreading enlightenment. O Ma Durga, you are the epitome of feminine strength and prowess. Let our women imbibe her traits, inflict shattering blow on her tyrant, molester, and perpetrators. May every woman be awakened by the indomitable courage. May she be transformed into divine energy. Let her nurture the diva within her glowing flame. It's over. Thank you everyone for listening to me so patiently. Thank you.